never lost, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down, 10 at their own 26-yard line.
No, check that. We're on like 52 right here.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
We own it.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On second and 10, Mahomes connecting here with DJ Shark. For a Kansas City touchdown. DJ Shark, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready up. 56, Mike, 56. You ain't got nothing. Hey, stand up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 8 read. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Second and 6. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there at a first down. They'll run it now. Out of down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he gets back to the huddle, we better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to run there.
Ball incomplete to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
They'll look to run with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Hey, right on cue, they set up the screen and complete it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well, they took your advice from a bit earlier, tried to screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
They're going to look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
They'll try
and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. This is Ingram on first and 10. Down to the 25. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Yellow. 942. Check Mike. 57. Whip. Watch the whip.
On second and 9. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Yellow. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run here with Ingram. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You got it. You got
And
it.
a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That throw into the arms of Allen. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part. He's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 10 logo. Here we go. Hey, Echo. Ready?
They'll set up the throw. The battle front, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen, the intended receiver.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Now Mahomes. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yellow! I'll go on! Watch the curl! Watch the curl!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. They complete it to him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch the screen! Pass!
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose foot there. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Boone, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Charger first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return stops just a few yards shy in midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
That ball. Check three, check three, check three. Hatchet. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
What you got? What you got?
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Army.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts that. That's right over the middle, taken in. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
I'm ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch time. Hit it.
Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Dudes. Check your hot read. Watch twist. Look, squeeze. Shoot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It's just me and you.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Come on. Check 3. Big grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Man open. That's Damian Ratley. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
Yeah, I don't like defenders.
Bravo.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Let's take that call.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. This is Ingram. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease so they can run through. Didn't happen on that drive.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, I'm being facetious here. but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there at 22. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
High 7. Now
back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
91.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to do it.
He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up? They either take the hit, or in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Prater for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by here, Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's trash. Check. Hard. 41's coming. Hey, lock it.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let
Recon, look now.
They'll set up the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Ready?
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Kansas City, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's another week, another loss as they fall now 0-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move our hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no farming. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
time to bring the bass bird. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a breeder. Chains on my neck, one from them, one from me. Baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition.
Ready.
I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bumping from the deep. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Moving for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit it here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I make them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off with this, hope you ready, get it up. Got me booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ready? 60 now. 7. Ready, ready.
It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daily lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lagging.
Come on, set,
Make it count for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to
go.
Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
On the set, get it.
I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
Ready, ready.
Here now,
Let's go.
feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey,
go now.
how could you
Shoot.
lie in my face? People claim that they be loyal, they been taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, they go crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me.
Ready, break.
I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality,
Orbit,
not going
on
back
the
to
ball.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ready. Leaf river. Ready, 8, read. Ready. Set, ready, go.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like
Let's
that?
go. 60 oars. Get it.
I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad.
Here we go. 50 plant. Hit it.
48 yards, I cover car, I run it back. Go your then run it back.
Come on, set. Set, go.
That's the tag let my tag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talk
Here we go.
I ain't never
62.
You don't make no clap back when you back my bad, but I'm pack that when I back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast.
Set.
Low, I'ma grab
60
man. When
Pittsburgh.
it come back, I'ma give back my
Now.
bad. When the check hit the direct hit, I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like 10.
Ready.
That's
70, Indy.
like a limbo.
Look at me. Score.
She in.
Ready.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that?
Ready.
I'm in my new bag, my
5.
bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
On the ready.
Payday, run it back.
Set.
Run it back. 48 yards. I have a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back.
Let's go now. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like,
Leaf river.
yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like,
Tonight. Got it. Let's go. Tonight. 18, get it. Down. Hit it. Here goes set. 10 Lobo. Let go. Ready? 18 Gator. Shoot. Set, ready? 8, reach now. Ready? Ready, ready? Let's go. 90 Wolves. 5. Here we go. 60 Wolves. On the double. Big grip. Big grip. Come on, set. 50. Tonight. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, ready? Get it. Set. Hit it. Ready, ready. Let go. Let's go now. 60 Outlaw. Hey, Jet. Shoot. Set up. 60 now. Down. 70. Ready, ready.
I'ma shine now.
Here we go.
I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like, phone down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like, every time I touch down, I gotta stunt.
Ready? 30 base. Big grip. Big grip.
Do I need any more for it? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new free.
Hello.
Boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Get it.
How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't winning, they don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now.
Hey, echo.
You said that you both keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, they find out. My team balling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Let me find out. My team balling, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.
Here we go, here we go.
Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Not Leaf River, Leaf River. Ready, ready. 60, cut out.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm
Go
giving
there,
it so for
50.
real. I'm feeling that glowing hill. I'm giving that soul to chills. My truly cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.
And you did it.
First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Down.
Say this one for
60
your
outlaw.
blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm in. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. How about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lock. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it?
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Pain tripping, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but dig deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could.
Hey, rock it.
I might just flow
Let go.
my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My true and cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly
On the
show
ready.
skills. Yeah.
Shoot.
First off the edge, like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way.
Ready.
Right before the
70,
deal.
Indy.
Say this one for your photo real.
Now.
Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah,
Ready?
so
15
I'm up in
line.
the field.
15 line.
Sour
Ready,
in my
ready?
eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history, I'm
Let's
this
go.
line right
AC
here.
Gator.
Your best bet be ahead. Is it to get rich or dead? Trying. This ain't number new. I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose. Ready, rest or I'm dead. Do what you can to do. Make it next move your best. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My true and cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving that soul to chill. My true and cold is chill. Stories treacherous.
Five.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We go tonight. 20. All day, every day.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Double time.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Well, I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And able to find Higby. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
We go. 30 base. Let's go, D. You're out.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wow. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him. So,
and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discredited.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's one. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Todd Davis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 11.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the fly, watch the fly.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to win.
Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, end of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great. And what I can't miss was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Delayed give Goff to Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
I got you. Flare. Value three. Go.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Quit talking about it and wing it. Slam, slam.
Throwing on third. Wrong. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams.
Way to go. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a first and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing now is Lott. On the screen pass, that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Airing it out for Hamilton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll take this up over to 40 to about the 41. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Right here.
Here we go on fourth down with Lott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a first down throw. Wrong. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Goff. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in his first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Goff now looks to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the cover.
So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Clock now to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. It almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Brings up third
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if his legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Lott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goal. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to follow the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
45, 180.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Average.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Check out.
At the Broncos' 1-yard line.
Hey, shell.
On second and goal. Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd down and goal. this Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Motion! 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 Here we go.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Shift. 61. Match box. White.
On 4th down. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Ready, ready. 8, read. Check, 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 check.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. They'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shack the D and rip off a pretty big play. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it 3rd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's 7. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Locke to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Locke. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Here's Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
They just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaac Yider in there to pick it. Looking for Woods that time. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the gun, it's locked. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And now it's second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Single.
Throwing his lock on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, the run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Now gone. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now. Gone. Going up top for Cup. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Simmons. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Block again here on 2nd and 10. That went into the hands of Hamilton. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Kill. Hey, go for it.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just tried in one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lock now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Go 50 extra money. We got to get the ball.
Go. Ready.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Are they ready?
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You better bring it.
Fire.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is Locke. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
Did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.
chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the ass like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the ass like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous.
steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up there.